we get ready for this next fight, I might as well tell you, to my right is a two-time United States Olympic wrestler. But I say this without that caveat. Wrestling's the best base for modern-day mixed martial arts, and his wrestling is truly as good as it gets.
As good as it gets. And he lives by the model. He embraces the grind. He gets out there, and he tries to punish you with his effort. He wants to punish you with his intensity, and he wants to overwhelm you with his pressure. That is wrestling. From the wrestling on the mat to wrestling on the feet, it's pressure, pressure, pressure. And this young man is just literally, he personifies the style that so many of us were known for.
Yeah, dude like pummels all day. His wife's like, I'm looking for a hug. You don't need to pummel me. Tremendous wrestler. We'll see the hands have developed a little bit, but certainly a good opportunity on a big stage for him here tonight. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here is the wrestler/grappler, the Team Sarah Longo rep, Merab Dvalishvili, one of several Georgian fighters that have emerged over the last several years, and you got to think you're going to get a takedown attempt here early in this round, DC. Merab doesn't make any bones about it. The opposition knows what's coming. More often than not, they're unable to stop it. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guards. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Topuria's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, that guillotine choke is tough. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Dvalishvili.
And there you go, again, half guard. Great submission defense.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound. Is very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Ground and pound strike there now. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top.
Keep those hands up for me. Keep those hands high.
All right, feet on the hips here. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Yes, smart adjustment, yup.
Continues to attack here. We'll see if he can set up the arm bar. Oh, looks like that submission's almost locked in.
Starting to get pretty deep here. Oh, let's get submitted!
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, take a second. Deep breath. In through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, that was awesome. Don't get lazy on your takedowns. Keep your hands up. Let's punch me that shit.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
You ready? You ready?
All right, let's get to round two.
Big punch landed for the middle.
All right, so not exactly the approach we want. Got a connection right off the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot. Jab hurt him a little bit. Beautiful. Got his guard pass. He set up a beautiful submission.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Topuria. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. So Topuria's in half guard now. Good, solid strike on the ground. Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
All right, side control now.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see now.
Yeah, the fans came. He landed it perfect. Perfect place. Perfect position. What a huge blow and a big moment in this fight.
Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps. That comes with taking your time. You get excited and you want to finish because you think it's right there, but at times he can't even stand.
Oh, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again.
You can tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side, his big power side. So he'll keep feinting out little punches with no intent to land, just to get his opponent where he needs him to be to land that kill shot.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out to the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Third round underway. Right hand lands.
Oh, great level change there.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Topuria is in half guard. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Dvalishvili's eye starting to swell now.
And there you go, again, half guard. Getting them out here.
Oh, big shots from the top. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Oh, rips the body shot there. Oh, just misses with the kick.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Nicely done.
He's got to start throwing now.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Dvalishvili. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
Right side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Good work from the top here by Dvalishvili. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight.
Topuria is now dealing with a cheek cut. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
I know you've got more in you.
All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done. What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. It looks like he's getting close to his arm triangle. All he's got to do now is isolate the arm, get his head down to the mat, and squeeze, and his opponent will have no choice but to tap.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent, then back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast.
Absolutely did, John. You know I love popcorn.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, he's out!
He's a big shot, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position.
Oh, right into mount. He's got to be careful here.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing. Great defense by the defensive fighter. Beautiful ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now.
"15 seconds remain in the round." Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Dvalishvili. Another ground and pound strike lands. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the start.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Oh, nice hook by Dvalishvili. Right hand over the top.
Great timing on that double leg.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Ilia Topuria.
Yeah, he's in half guard here.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Topuria's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. So just when it looked like he might get submitted, he slams his opponent down with authority as the tide turns here.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, nice transition. He's got him flat on his back. Dvalishvili's in half guard. Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Massive shot from the top. right to the knee on belly. Gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, this fight is going to be stopped.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up. That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, and he's out. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
1 minute to go in the fight. Oh, big shots here.
Oh, my goodness.
What a fight. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO. And if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need the scorecards.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may, proceed as you may, because this guy knew that he had to finish this fight. That's exactly what he did. He got his opponent